So talk about the music business and some of the people that might get in the way.
The record business, it's exactly what it is, record business. And you have to take care of both, or they won't take care of you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, most people get into this, and I was the same way. I got into it just wanting to make music. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really give a damn about the business part of it. I was trusting people, trusting that they would handle my business the way it was supposed to be handled, and you get fucked like that. So, you know, you got to be on top of your own business. You know, don't trust no managers, no record company execs, nothing like that. Know it, you know. 9 times out of 10, somebody getting into hip-hop music is not concerned with the business because they want to make the music, they want to do the videos and shit, but you have to because later on you'll wish you did, you know. Most artists don't know what they're supposed to get paid or when they're supposed to get paid, you know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up, you know. You gotta know that. You gotta know, because you can't make your best music if your business is not taken care of. In this business, 90% of artists don't know when they're supposed to get paid, how they're supposed to get paid, or how much they're supposed to get paid, you know. You can ask a new artist, or even some artist that's been in the business a while, how much is a point worth, or what a point is, and they can't answer the question. They don't know. But they could tell you how much a Mercedes costs.
Yeah. Talk about how the music also talked about, like, crime and violence and drugs.
Well, the music talks about crime, violence, and drugs because it exists. You know what I'm saying? It's there. I mean, you can't, there's no fiction there, you know. You can't just, like, make up things like that. I mean, certain episodes that you hear on record are maybe fictional occasions, you know what I'm saying? But that shit that really does happen, you know what I'm saying? Or could happen, you know? So it's just not coming out of nowhere, you know? Hip-hop music is just an extension of what's going on in every ghetto. That's all it is to it. And not just in the ghetto, you know? Rich people have their problems, too.
What, why do you think mainstream America has such problems with rap music? And do you think that's a media thing?
Yeah, I think it's a total media thing. The reason why mainstream America has a problem with it is, I think, it gives a lot of people something to be mad at, you know? You know, it gives them something to do with their job, I think, you know? They have to have something to talk about, you know what I'm saying? They have to have something, like, just say Dolores Tucker, for instance. You know, she's probably was just sitting around going, I need to be on the scene. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, okay, hip-hop, I'm going to fuck with them because they're saying some things that I don't agree with, you know? And she came down on it in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? She could have gave it a better approach, and she would have got respect. Right now, she has zero. She has zero respect from me, and I believe everybody that's involved in hip-hop music. Not just hip-hop, just people in general. My moms don't like her, you know? My moms don't like every record that I've made, you know? And it's real hard for my mother not to like you, but she doesn't like her because of the position she took against young blacks and hip-hop music.
The American Revolution was founded on, like, the freedom to bear arms, the freedom of speech. You know, even the song "The Star Spangled Banner" is like, you know, the bombs bursting in air, you know, which is kind of a violent song, you know. How do you relate that to rap music? I mean, do you think rap music might be like the second American Revolution in a way?
I don't think rap music is the second revolution of America or nothing like that, man. I just think it's something that young black people like listening to, like creating, and that's all it is to it, straight up. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, for me, it's nothing political to it. I mean, some people involve it in politics and what have you, but for me, it's just fun. I love doing it. I love making music. I love creating. I love listening to it. I love listening to somebody that does something different and creative because it pumps me up into getting in the studio, and it also makes money. It's going to better my life and my family's life. So it's all good.
Today is Martin Luther King's birthday. What do you think if he was still here, how do you think he would relate to rap music?
Ooh. Oh, that's a good question. How would Martin Luther King react to hip-hop music right now? Knowing what I know about the man, I think he would be definitely into it. He probably wouldn't agree with a lot of the content, you know what I'm saying? But it's a way for black Americans to express themselves. It's an alternative, you know what I'm saying? Because you can ask like anybody in hip-hop music. I wouldn't say anybody. You can ask 90% of the people that's involved in hip-hop music what they would be doing if hip-hop didn't exist. And I can guarantee you it won't be positive, straight up. So I think Martin would have been into it, straight up.
Do you see hip hop as can you talk about that a little bit? About like, do you see it as a way to funnel, aggression and anger and frustration?
Yes, because it's definitely a way to get some frustration and anger off your chest. Because you got a problem with somebody, instead of you going to pull a gun, you can just write some lyrics up about them and go in the studio and swing it. You know what I'm saying? You have a problem with your girl or anybody in your family, you can put it down on record. You can say what you got to say on record, and it makes you feel good to get it off your chest. You know what I'm saying? Especially if other people are listening to it. It makes you feel good to be able to talk and have a lot of people listen to you, to say what you want to say and have a lot of people listen to you. It's a certain amount of power that comes along with it that's very, very appealing. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why a lot of people want to get into it. A lot of people want to get into it strictly for the money. That's cool, I'm in it for both reasons. I love the art, and I love the fact that it's paying the bills, straight up.
What, do you think it's easier to sell like a, gangster type record than to sell a record that focuses more on the positive?
I do think it's easier to sell a gangster rap record than it is to sell a positive record, because kids always want to hear something that they're not going to hear at school or at church. You know what I'm saying? And I found that just recently. I put out the record, The Aftermath. When everybody got the wrong idea, they thought it was going to be a Dr. Dre record, and it's just a teaser. When you get sampler tapes with just cuts from the upcoming albums, this is all it is. It's just a teaser. None of the artists put their best records on there. You know what I'm saying? They save them for their albums. And it's just a teaser of what's to come, sticking it out there. And it's even blowing up. So, we're going to have some heat coming. Seriously. Did I answer the question? Or did I just start talking about some bullshit?
No, it's not like whether it's more easier to sell a hardcore.
Yes, and people start beefing like, yo, what's up with the hardcore shit, And it's not selling as fast as my records usually sell, Because it's a total positive record, It's funny. I'm just still gonna keep doing what I'm doing, what I believe in. But that's a funny thing.
Any other messages that you would give to the hip hop community, rap community?
Yeah, there's some messages. Just touching on what I've already said. Just know your business. Start over. Just know your business, and know what you're getting into before you get into it. Straight up, because this is a fucking dog-eat-dog world. Straight up. The record business.